Hello everyone. This is a no save, no damage playthrough of Claire's B scenario in Resident Evil 2 Remake. The difficulty's on hardcore and we're going for the S plus rank. This is a safe route guide. So please, enjoy.
Leon, I'm sure you beat me here.
So we start off same way as Leon's B scenario from behind the RPD, and we're just going to go ahead and do the same opening scene, but roles are reversed now. You're going to hold the D key or right on the controller. Just make sure you do that or you will get bit right away. The reason I say that is because if you look away from the TV computer for a second, you get bit. So it's just good muscle memory. We're going to grab everything in here, especially the hand grenade. We're going to be utilizing it right now. The cop zombie is to the right of us, so we'll just go ahead and chuck this one in. Definitely didn't do much, since there's still two walking around. But we'll go ahead and begin. Grab the board, and now we're going to go ahead through the east hallway, and we're going to go to the closet again, just like we did in Leon B, and we're going to make sure we get all the boards to board up this hallway. We're going to kind of wait just to get this zombie to come down this hallway. Once he does, we'll run. Now, Claire, once again, has a really terrible gun. The one-man army. Or one-action army. I'm not too sure what it's called, to be honest. It sucks either way. We're not going to use the SLS at all until we could get it to be the Magnum. So again, we're just going to take out the leg of this zombie, trap him in the room. Now when you open this door, you just want to watch through the window, make sure you know where the zombie is at all times, because he will rush you. The reload speed on this gun is even worse than the SLS.
Seriously?
It does a high rate of damage though, and pierces through any enemies, honestly, pretty well. But aside from that, it's relatively useless. We're going to go ahead and board up these two windows, as we said, and we're going to grab everything in this room. So we'll go ahead and make some acid rounds now, because we know that Claire has the grenade launcher in her run to Leon's shotgun, the equivalent. Dispatched Elliot. We'll grab the knife, because we're going to once again use the knife 120 FPS fight for the G1 boss fight. We're going to go ahead and just move around things in our inventory, but we're going to put a lot away since we didn't have room to grab the flame rounds. We want to try to grab flame rounds when we can. They're going to be very important throughout most of the playthrough. Okay, so now we'll make our way upstairs. We just want to be careful and use the door as a shield. Can't really see the enemy's head. We want to make sure that we take them out. Because it's very highly likely that they will bite your legs if you try to run by them. And you just kind of want to poke them. You see what I mean about this handgun? I understand it's like an old-fashioned revolver. It's just they could have gave us a little bit better reload speed. We'll draw this one out. Do the same thing.
You asshole! Bastard.
Telling you, we're getting a lot of good critical headshots this run, which is important because Claire's B scenario is definitely one of the tougher ones. I'd say the B scenarios are much harder than the A. Reason being because, like I said, there's a lot less save chests, and honestly, there's just a lot of more moving parts in the game. You get different weapons, right? Different key items, different puzzle solutions. So I would say Leon B and Claire B definitely are probably the toughest. The A scenarios are just a little bit longer. That's really what it is. So again, we'll just kneecap this zombie. I think I actually killed
Anybody
it.
here?
Make sure you walk before you go in this room. There's a liquor.
What was that?
Once we get to the first window, we're going to make sure we use the wooden board. We're not going to worry about any of the other windows since we don't have to go this way. Pretty much, I don't think we ever have to go this way again in Claire's scenario. Now, although this is a safe route guide, as I've stated, we are going to have to challenge ourselves a little bit and do some lineups that are going to be a little bit more aggressive, just because there's a lot of liquors involved in Claire's B run.
Shit.
So we'll line up with the board again, and then we'll take out the guy hidden on the vending machine. I like to take this guy's leg out because, as I always say, he is just a pain and causes you to spend so much of your ammo. Man, we got really lucky so far this run with a bunch of critical headshots. That's the one thing I will say about Claire's gun that I will give it credit for. Its percentile on critical headshots is really high. Go ahead and take the side pack. We don't need the attachment in Leon's drawer because we are using the one-man army, or one-action army right now. I'm just call it the one-man army, even if it isn't. I don't know the name. So we'll go ahead and grab 45 ammo, and we'll make sure that we take the grenade launcher here. And we're going to basically do the same thing. Flame rounds. We're going to go ahead and grab the wooden board, and then we're going to try to get these two to fall over. I had noticed that in a couple of runs, the zombie would not come down the stairs for Claire, so I just said forget it. We're going to grab the high-grade powder, and we'll grab some more flame rounds, and we'll head up the stairs. And we'll go ahead and save the flame rounds. We'll just dispatch this guy real fast. So again, we know don't want to pass where that bench is that we're getting the flame rounds on because we don't want to activate Mr. X. We'll go ahead and type in CAP, get some more flame rounds. We'll save the jewelry box for our second run through this area. Go ahead and blast that guy with a flame round. You don't have to worry about it. Makes it easier if we take out the monsters that are roaming the hall during RPD1. We'll hit DCM. This will give us some submachine gun ammo. Go ahead and throw the detonator shell on top of the C4. We're going to hit this guy with a flame shot. Once he's hit, we won't have to worry about him. We basically always drop off the detonator shell because we want to have some extra inventory space, and we're just going to go ahead now and take out every living zombie in here with the flame. Grab the red book. And then we'll go ahead and adjust the bookshelves so that they're all set up for RPD2. What's important now is we want to always make sure that we grab the medallion before leaving the library so we don't have to attempt to grab it when Mr. X is on the run. It's going to be Children Scale Worm. We'll go ahead and head over to the second medallion. We're going to just throw these medallions in so they're already set up for us and we don't have to get them later. It's going to be Crown, Fire, Bird for the second medallion. Now, I just like to make sure that any of the two zombies that are down here, unfortunately my guy Marvin, we just try to we gotta kneecap him, basically. Just makes it easier so he doesn't ambush us, you know, as we're trying to come downstairs ever. We will dispose of Marvin a little bit later. For now, it's just easier that he crawls. Yeah, residual flames from your own weapon don't actually cause you damage. You know, I've walked through flames, you know, fighting different monsters and no HP counter loss, nothing. So, just try to stand back. I mean, you don't want to take a shot head on, but that'll probably cause damage. But walking through a little bit of the flames does nothing. Combine the book with the statue. We're going to get the scepter. And don't forget, there's a liquor that drops down, so we're going to make sure we walk our way out of here. Okay, we'll make our way back through the west hallway. And we're going to now activate Mr. X. We're going to grab the jewelry box, and we're going to head over to the STARS office. Okay, so now that Mr. X is activated, we got to keep listening for where he is at all times. We're going to go ahead and combine the scepter with the jewelry box. We'll get the RPD badge. And again, in a B scenario run, you're able to get the heavier weapon early. So in this case, it'll be the submachine gun. Just go ahead and grab everything in here, and make sure you take the STARS badge with you. Do not forget it in the computer. Okay, so since Mr. X seemingly always goes that way, we have to just make sure that we beat him to the actual next room. And it's very possible that he will come through the door while we're doing it. If it is the case that he beats us there, you just kind of want to make sure that you could use a flash grenade. Really, for Claire's run, we just want to make sure we have every hand grenade that we are able to get, except for the opening one in the game. So if you could save flash grenades, do it, but if you do have to use them, you can. It's not like Leon's where we need all the grenades we could get. So it's going to be Ram, Harp, Bird. And this is going to, right after this, complete RPD 1. Okay, it was good timing. He was now behind us. He came through the door from Claire's left, so we're a little bit ahead of him. We want to make sure right over by the zombie, though, if you're utilizing the PC version, that you grab the knife on the floor.
Back.
It also doesn't hurt if you're on console to grab the knife as a defense item. Okay, so once we hit the elevator, we know that we despawn Mr. X, which is a beautiful thing. We're going to put everything away except the STARS badge and the 2 knives. And the submachine gun, because we're about to get the silencer attachment for it. We'll go ahead and combine it. We're not going to get the final attachment, which is the extended clip, till we do a very quick run-through of RPD3.
Hello? Hello? Hordes ain't gonna cut it with this one. This thing's gotta go down.
as we know with this fight, we're just going to keep swinging our knife. This fight is based off of frames, so it's not a matter of damage that the knife is doing, it's a matter of swings that we get in. So we must have missed a chance to get an extra couple swings in, so just grabbed another extra knife in, hit him with the SMG, call it a day. That's why I always say bring just the handgun, or in this case the SMG with you as just a backup, because sometimes if the frames drop or you don't get enough swings in with the knife, then sometimes he'll take the second knife as well, and in this case if he does, you just need to fire a few shots into him. We want to make sure we grab everything down here. There's some good handgun 45 ammo. There's also some healables down here. A red and green herb if you need it.
This way! It won't move! You got it!
So, what's your mom like?
She works at Umbrella. She's making it important for medicine.
Umbrella? That big pharmaceutical company?
My mom's always at work. I don't get to see her much.
Well, hopefully you'll get to see her again soon. So, where's your dad?
He,
We'll go ahead and grab the one-man army and the grenade launcher again for the
Both of my parents are
parking
gone.
garage
Just me and
sequence.
over there!
Yeah, we don't need the SMG again for just a little bit.
It's closed.
Okay. Key card first. Then that asshole gets what's coming to him.
So we're going to go straight, and we're going to head into the weapons training room, the shooting range, and we're going to go ahead and grab the flame rounds while the zombies are still taking naps, because we didn't turn the power on. Now this again is where I mean that Claire has to deal with a lot of liquors compared to what Leon has to deal with. We're going to want to walk, absolutely walk in this area. Grab the heavy gunpowder and then hug the cages. Just follow exactly as I do. Once we basically get to right past a certain portion of the door, you could run. What we want to do here is we want to now grab the flash grenade that's inside of here, and we are going to need the diamond key always in Claire's scenario. We only need it for the one door, but we do need it to get past. That guy has a tendency in Claire's playthrough to like get up, but if he does, just hit him with a flame round. Or if you want to save your flame rounds, you could use your handgun. The other zombie won't wake up till you grab the diamond key. Now here we're going to take a little bit of an aggressive approach. You're just going to hug this left wall entirely, and you're going to continue to walk. Walk even out here, because again, they trick you. There is a licker out here, and we're going to go ahead and hug the right side of the wall, because he likes to drop his head down. You can start running again once you get to the parking garage. And once we do this, we're home free for now.
Must be where that guy came from.
Alright, we'll use the diamond key. We're going to get the stock for the grenade launcher, but we are not going to use it probably until the G3 fight, or around that time. It just takes up space that we really don't have in a B run, so it's not really worth making right now. grenade launcher's really fine without the stock. You could play the whole game without it. It doesn't, you know, it just does a little bit better on recoil and accuracy. Some machine gun ammo. We are now in Chief Iron's office. So before we even touch the save chest, we're just going to go ahead and grab the heart key, which is in the back of this picture. That way we don't really have to come back in here. We'll go ahead and drop the diamond key, the stock, the handgun. We're really just going to use the flame rounds with the grenade launcher for the entirety of RPD2, and we're just going to take the heart key with us. So one of the reasons I still go downstairs and board up the window is because there is extra heavy gunpowder, as well as we use the heart key just to get it out of our inventory. Because there is a door down there that requires it. So we go ahead and grab the higher grade gunpowder. We use the heart key door. There's nothing in there other than the portable safe. So if you do like the portable safes and want to head back to the weapons locker, you could grab it. But before we proceed, we're going to just go ahead to the save chest, deliberate what we want to put down. Any extra stuff. We just want to have a lot of open space so we can grab stuff at ease. Zombies, I've just been getting random locations for them. Usually they're in the same spot always, but the zombie in the black fatigues, he likes to move around, it seems. We're going to go ahead and use the heart key right here. We'll even grab the knife out of the mannequin's head. The more defense items in a safe strat run, the better. The back door over here is closed off in Claire's run, so we just have to take out Misty with the flame round, and we don't have to worry about that guy. He gets up too slow. We're going to be running into Mr. X now once we turn the water off, so we're going to follow the same pattern we did in Leon's run. The only difference is that we're not going to go down the west hallway. That guy sounded honestly like he was already heading upstairs, the zombie, or he was like right behind me. So again, we're going to just make a U, give ourselves a little bit of space, like a gap between us and Mr. X. We're going to make a left down these exit stairs. And we're going to skip our way down. And remember, the zombie that is kneecapped in this hallway is despawned. We boarded up that window. Easy peasy, nothing to worry about. Now, Claire's area is going to be just a little bit more aggressive over here. Instead of going to the left, that zombie did end up getting alive. I mean, waking back up. Now, it's going to be a little aggressive here because we have this zombie that's now awake. We're also going to wake up this zombie, and we got to remember we got to walk right here. There is a liquor in this hallway, but we want to take the door adjacent to the vending machine that the zombie was hitting on, because this is the quickest route to get over to... This is honestly... I'm going to say this is honestly really the only route to get to Mr. X, but we gotta worry about environmental stuff first. Let Mr. X chase us around the shelves. And we gotta remember, as soon as we get through this door, we're gonna walk again, because even if Mr. X is right behind us, we have got... Well, the run will be ended by the liquor. So now we have 2 zombies alive in this room. They may not be... They may not be visible when you first come out, but just make sure you have an eye on where they are, because they will be randomly generated, and you want to make sure that you don't get bit by them. Yeah, that's pretty much the only key changes I could say for like RPD and RPD2 is just the path you take to go ahead and get the pump jack. It's a little bit more aggressive because we're keeping zombies alive, to where, yes, we could actually take them out with the rocket launcher, but it actually saves ammo, and there really is no threat, even if you're a beginner player or a veteran, that you even have to waste your ammo on them. As you can see, I can't aim and totally missed the shot. Love it. Love to see it. But once I do hit it, we're going to go ahead and... we saw Mr. X is right behind us. We're going to go ahead and use the clock tower to get the second electrical component for the puzzle.
That worked.
So I do like to come into this back closed-off hallway that is in the clock tower room and grab the large gunpowder so that we can make 6 acid rounds instead of the normal 3. So basically we just listened for where Mr. X was going to be located, and honestly, you could just tell, and you could take either way to get out of there. Since this time he was behind us, we were able to just cut right through to the chief's office. Other than that, we would basically have to just cut around and fall through the elevator, not the elevator, the the library floor. Be nice if we took an elevator. We need the box electronic part. We're just going to kind of set Claire up for after the Sherry segment. So we're going to be using the SMG. We did not get the JMB Browning in this run. There was no reason to. So we'll use the SMG on the dogs in a bit. We just want to make sure we have the flash grenade for the zombie by the fence later. And then just SMG rounds and the SMG itself. And then we'll go ahead and solve this puzzle. So again, now that we're Sherry, we're going to grab the creepy-ass doll that just sits on the counter. We're going to move the first block into the third space, and then all we're going to do is line up all of the shapes, and we will solve the puzzle nice and fast.
What is this?
Why they drew the eyes like that, it's so terrifying. On Chester Cheeto and Jeffrey the Giraffe.
That must be the door out of here. Oh no, it's him.
We're gonna immediately turn right there, because now this creep is behind us. And basically all we have to do in this segment is hide from him, and then grab his keys.
Help! Somebody, please!
You stupid bitch! That's a dead end!
Hide, hide, hide.
It's all over now! Door's locked! Where are you? Show yourself! I know you're in here! The longer it takes me to find you, the worse it's gonna be!
Oh God, oh God.
Little bitch has gotta be here somewhere.
Once he does that fall over, we can make a run for it, and we're gonna hide under this little table here.
Son of a bitch.
No more, no more. Please.
This is your last fucking chance! Show yourself! Now! Oh, fuck! It burns!
Once he goes into the sequence of falling over, we could kind of just run right behind him, because it's all cinematic. We'll grab the key, and then we'll get the heck out of here.
Where the fuck is my key? I see you.
Hurry, hurry, hurry.
I'm coming in, Sherry! Get over here, you little bitch!
Good to see you again, Claire.
Just you wait, asshole.
So we went ahead and grabbed everything we needed prior to the Sherry segment. We're going to be using the SMG for the entire portion of the getting over to the orphanage with the dogs. We just want to remember that once we put the key card in, Mr. X will be here.
You again?
Just make sure you have your flash grenade equipped. We're going to use it very quickly through the gate.
Looks like the only way forward. Jesus.
Okay, so we took Misty down. We don't have to shoot the first dog, but we do have to shoot every other dog that follows. Just keep an eye on where this dog ends up. Usually it keeps jumping up on the white car. Sometimes it swings left, though, and tries to run at us. Using the SMG is a lot better than using the Browning in this area. The only issue here is that I can't hit this dog. So we gotta kind of go through the fence of the basketball court and then take it out. Now we got two dogs aggroed because we had to walk in. We just want to make sure we take them out before they get in here. On the back bench over here, we're gonna find more submachine gun ammo, a green herb.
Not good.
Now in this part of the B scenario, we don't have to worry about the dog chasing us back if it does. Last time it was stuck in the A scenario, but we could just use the submachine gun to take it out right here. We'll grab the hand grenade, and then we're going to take out this zombie's leg, just so that we can run right by him, not waste a bunch of ammo killing him.
That's gotta be the orphanage. Hang on, Sherry.
Hello? I have the pendant! Sherry? Sherry, are you here?
We come up here because inside of the laundry basket's more submachine gun ammo. to keep in mind for later on, Sherry takes no damage from enemies, so you don't have to worry about keeping up with her in this part or even in the lab, so don't worry about it.
Keep going!
Claire, are you...
Go, go, go!
Where did Sherry go?
So now, Claire's losing her mind, and she's still saying things from when she was running from Mr. X. She's having flashbacks. We're gonna go ahead and put the submachine gun away, and we're actually gonna use the SLS now because we want to turn our gun into the Magnum. We also want a flash grenade, and reason being is we have that area with the 3 zombies before we drop down into the actual sewers.
Keep going!
I take the grenade launcher just as a like a backup strat in case the flash grenade
Sherry?
goes horribly
Can
wrong.
you hear me?
Because there are a lot of instances where things can go horribly wrong in this game.
Cable car. Here?
So this area has zombies. There's a total of 3. This guy takes his time getting up, so of course he never gets stunned by the grenade unless he's fully standing. There's only, I think, 2 flame shells over there. So you're not really missing out on much, but we definitely want to get inside this locker. It's SZF, so we could get some more machine gun ammo.
Hold on, Sherry. I'll be right there.
So again, we're just going to take the SLS because we're going to be turning it into the Magnum now. So we just want to take the tool, the handle, and then we're going to come over here to 12-8, same as the A scenario, and we will get the Magnum attachment now. So now we'll just make sure we have the Magnum equipped. We want to make sure we hit every single one of our shots on the zombies that are going to be dealing with now. 1, 2, and then you want to take the guy out on the floor, absolutely. If you don't, it'll be horrific later on because there's a very high possibility he will bite you. So we're grabbing the treatment facility key because as normal we want to head back to the RPD. In B scenarios we make sure that we get there and get back very quickly because in a B scenario run you have only 2 hours, and especially for an S+ rank you have 3 saves or less, so we just want to make haste. some more magnum ammo right there. And now here there's going to be a couple of zombies that we definitely want to make sure we hit with every magnum shot. Boom. Take the film. And now get ready to aim. Wait for the zombie to fall into your crosshair. That's the best advice I could give.
Seriously?
Like that. Same thing with this guy. And now all zombies are taken care of. We do not have to worry about them on our way back. So now that we're back inside RPD3, we're going to take the road less traveled, as I always say, and we're just going to have a straightaway. So we'll take the second floor hallway over by the RPD, the STARS office, because there's really no enemies in the entire pathway we take here. So we went ahead and we got the attachment for the submachine gun, and now we're just going to be safe. You really don't need this extra ammo for the spark shot, honestly, to take out G3, but it's just better off to make sure that you have as much ammo as you need. So now we're going to definitely need the submachine gun, at least like 150 bullets to 200. We're going to go ahead and combine the attachment. We need this for the organ trail. So really you just need the fully upgraded submachine gun. We'll keep the Magnum on us. And it's going to be used to kill the G mutants. So now we'll just make our way back, a little bit of backtracking. Now sometimes when we come down this elevator, there is a G mutant in the water, not always for Claire's scenario. But if there is ever, you just want to time it basically when the G mutant looks like it's submerging back into the water. Fortunately for this run, there was no G mutant there. I think he's to the right. Yeah, there he is. I don't know what he's doing.
Okay. This place is creepy. Oh, Jesus. They're everywhere.
We'll make sure we take out the SMG now. We're going to lightly tap the G mutant to wake it up. Then we're going to aim for the eye. Load as many bullets as you can in the eye. When it explodes, the enemy is dead. You don't have to worry about its animation falling on you. Right here I choose to use the Magnum just to break the shell off. Switch over to the SMG, pop the eye. You have to line up because this G mutant has a habit of standing. We want to kill it before it shoots out the little G monsters. On that shelf right there, there's some more submachine gun ammo. And we also have a zombie now in the water in the B-run. You should go ahead and use the Magnum. We have just enough Magnum ammo to kill the rest of the zombies in this area. I choose to kill the G mutant here because it's kind of pushing me. And that way when we come out, we don't have to worry about him. So now there's two zombies in a B scenario here. That one is hanging on every scenario, but there's one on the floor over by where we put in the queen plug. We just want to make sure that we take it out right here. And if you hit all your shots with the Magnum, it's just enough ammo to kill all of these zombies inside of the sewers. We will usually we'll utilize the Magnum more so in the A run in the laboratory, but if we don't have the ammo for it, we're not going to worry about it. But we do need the spark shot. Absolutely need the spark shot for G3. Okay, so there should be one more G mutant just blocking the ladder as we're trying to escape. Everything else is good. So he does that normal lunge attack, and we're just going to wait for him to go underwater, and then boom, you go right by him, and now we're up the ladder. A lot of it is the scene when it comes to the other guides. You know, a lot of enemy movement is basically they do the same. So it's a lot of muscle memory. If you remember some of the patterns, you'll be fine. So now we'll go ahead, head back to the plug puzzle, and we'll solve that, and we'll get ready for G2. I'm gonna put away the spark shot for this fight. We're gonna keep the submachine gun out, and we're gonna take the grenade launcher. We also want to grab some flash grenades as well. We still have 4 magnum rounds. We're going to use those 4 magnum rounds on enemies in the laboratory later on. So we'll grab 2 flash grenades, the submachine gun, some ammo, and the grenade launcher. And now we'll solve the puzzle.
All right, Sherry. On my way.
Anything else you may need, you might just want to grab. I think I was kind of looking to see if there was anything else I wanted to take. Or any extra ammo, but it just didn't seem like I had full ammo for much, so... Now, since I didn't have a decent amount of flame rounds, is what happened. I only had 2 shots. I went ahead and grabbed an extra flash grenade because we had to do this a little bit differently. If you have extra flame rounds, don't worry, you're totally fine. I was running low on them at the time. The password for this is 2nd, 3rd, and 4th switch.
Shit!
We're going to just hug this corner since we're running out of flame rounds. So the reason that we do this is because since we're running low on flame rounds, we don't want to take the chance of missing the flame shots and not have them for the initial boss battle. So once the gate breaks down, we're going to go ahead, wait for him to do his like glitch stutter step, hit him with a flame round. And now we're down to 1 flame round, so that's why we took an extra flash grenade, just to kind of save us. So basically, as you can see, what we're doing is pretty rudimentary to the other playthrough, the A scenario. You're just going to kind of use the flame round, use the machine gun, flash grenade him, right? Same normal task. The only difference was since we didn't have an extra flame round, we made sure that we threw in a flashbang just to be able to hit him with more submachine gun ammo. Now, we had to compensate with more submachine gun ammo than we normally would,
So sorry, Sherry.
but it's
This is
sometimes, you
taking
know,
forever.
sometimes you got to do what you got to do.
There's gotta be
And
something I can
it
do.
proves that in these runs, you don't need a certain weapon in order to manage. It just makes it easier.
Annette said her lab's not far. Wait, that cable car. Hold on, Sherry. You're gonna be fine. Almost there, Sherry. We're almost there. Oh, good. The cable car. Okay. Better check everything. There's no turning back.
Okay, so now we're finally arriving to the
This train
nest.
is bound for
This is
Nest.
the final portion
Do
of the
not
game.
exit until the final destination.
Technically, in the B scenario, you have 3 boss fights. You have G3, G4, and G5. So you basically fight
I'm getting
every
treatment.
G monster
Just hold on,
as
Sherry.
Jill.
It's
G1
okay.
through 5. Not Jill. Claire. You guys knew what I
For your
meant.
safety,
Oh,
stand
man.
clear until the doors are fully
Just
open.
announce RE9 and we'll be fine.
For your
We're
safety,
going to go ahead and bring
stand
Sherry
clear
over to
until
the
doors are
medical
fully
room,
open.
right to the left.
For your safety, stand clear until the doors are fully open. Welcome to Nest. Enjoy your visit.
We'll go ahead and grab the flame rounds over here. Now, once again, we're depraved of flame rounds, so we're in a rough spot. We need to grab the attachment now for the grenade launcher, because we're just going to want to equip that so we don't have to worry about it later on. The spark shot, there is a attachment for it. I also, as a precautionary, obviously take the Magnum, because, you know, there are zombies in here, and they are kind of aggressive. They will come through into the hallway, you know, run into you through the doors, the sliding, the sliding electric doors. I've gotten bit here quite a bit, and runs have been lost, so I really made sure that I brought some extra weapons with me just to be safe. So just scoot back over here. We know there's a grenade on the body. Needle cartridges for the spark shot.
For your nutritional needs, using our latest biological research.
We gotta kind of be a little bit more deliberate on what we want to do as Claire. Remember, she has different weapons, you know, such as the grenade launcher and the submachine gun, which require a decent amount of mixing different powders compared to Leon's run. So we're gonna go ahead and grab the large. Right there, we'll grab a self-defense knife to be safe. Now this guy could, when you open the door, he could literally be standing there ready to bite you. So if you don't have a defense knife, it's over. Get a good shot on him, pop his head, and I mean it's over if you're attempting a no damage run. If it's just a normal S+ run, you'll be on danger, but I'm sure by this point you've saved up enough health. We're gonna get the condenser, the high voltage condenser, which basically does more damage for it, the spark shot, and we'll grab the grenade launcher ammo. We do come back down this hallway to get the extra side pack, just, you know, for a safe route. That is also another reason why you want to be very careful coming down this hallway, because it seems that in the B scenario, zombies do sit out in that hallway more so.
Your presence is urgently requested.
Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to keep the Magnum out for now. We're going to keep the grenade launcher, and we're also going to keep a self-defense knife just to be safe. We're now heading into an area where we're going to have to deal with the Groot tree creatures. Signal modulator is laying right next to the body right here, which obviously makes it a lot more easier to go through the rest of the game. That's one thing about the B scenarios that I think makes it a little bit quicker, is we get the like the bigger gun, whether it's the Magnum or the submachine gun, pretty early. So we get the Stars badge pretty early in the game, and we also get the signal modulator pretty early. So we'll make our way through this overgrown garden. We're just gonna run. Don't even waste your time with them right now. There is a flash grenade on that counter. We don't want to worry about it yet. So the passwords are 5831 and 2048 if you're looking at it like a numeric one. Like a numeric keypad, I mean.
Now.
Like if it's 1 through 8 and 0's at the bottom, that's kind of how I always pictured it and remembered it in like numeric form. Definitely don't want to forget about the hand grenade next to the hazmat suit guy. And then we want to, you know, this is blue, red, green, blue, red, green, blue, red, green. Basically just the opposite of the A scenario. We also grab, you know, the large gunpowder because we want to be able to make as many acid rounds. Acid rounds are our best friend during G3 because it's, you know, it stun locks him into a... He'll fall back. We don't have to really worry if, especially if he's pushing us. It's very good to have a decent amount of acid rounds for the run. Just gonna go ahead and pop this one. Like that, absolutely no damage is taken off. It's just more of like a, I don't know what you call it, just like a reaction kind of thing for Claire because obviously she's walking through the flames. We're gonna go ahead and grab the flame rounds right over here. And then we're gonna use the remainder of the magnum ammo to take care of the zombies that will get up when the power's on. So now we can go into the save room before the liquors come out, which is pretty neat. We'll go ahead and we're going to put some stuff away inside of the save chest, like the grenade. The magnum is now useless. We're going to keep the knife. We can get rid of the acid rounds for just right now. With some more heavy gunpowder over here. And there's also another defense knife. I like to take like 2 or 3 defense knives in this area because we're dealing with the Groots. And when dealing with the Groot tree creatures, basically, if you don't have a defense item on you and they grab you, it's game over. So I like to be very careful. In the B scenario, we're going directly left because the power's on, so you don't have to worry about the liquor.
Welcome back, Dr. Lee. You have 5 new messages.
Whew. Damn. Should have packed my...
Cooling sequence in progress.
Parka.
Cooling complete.
That right there, I looked at the zombie because that's actually Dr. Lee, the wristband we have on. Again, the liquors are now here. We just want to make sure we walk. You could go to the left. In the B scenarios, for some reason, I just never do because I feel like we have enough ammo, and reason being, there's also another tree creature in that area and some more zombies, and we just don't have the ammo set up for that. Okay, so now the Groots are going to get up. We need to go drop the Epsilon gas to basically kill the plants in this area or weaken them. this is where we're going to grab that flash grenade so that we don't forget it for later.
Dispense.
So much for the weed infestation.
Warning. You have dispersed a dangerous solution without authorization.
So a lot of these tree monsters are going to get up. That's why we're going to use the flame rounds to kind of push them back.
Measures.
That'll pretty much clear the path for us to run. Now, as soon as we go through this door, there is a monster waiting right for us, so just swing left. And then if you have to use some flame rounds on both of these out here, you're totally fine. I choose to use them on both because I don't want to waste any self-defense items, honestly. So now we're going to go back to the first hole and go grab the extra side pack so we could keep some self-defense knives on us during the G3 fight, which is very, very important to have because if G3 jumps on you and you don't have any defense items, the run is over. So before we head in there, I think I just kind of wanted to readjust what weapons I had. Now, the Quick Draw Army, that's what it's called. I like the one action army or whatever I called it. The Quick Draw is not a great gun, but I wanted to have another weapon just in case. Maybe to stun lock the zombie's legs if I ran out of ammo. Somehow still needed to use my knife, which was unfortunate, but... That's why it's so important to just have self-defense items in these runs. Just make sure you save them until later portions. We'll just line up the frequencies, use the signal modulator, and now grab the side pack inside of the cubby over here. Now is a good time that if you have any flame rounds on you to either put them away in the save chest, or if you don't worry about taking any more because we're only going to be using acid rounds from here on out.
Gotta find that antiviral agent.
I could go ahead and get rid of the signal modulator now, it's useless. Okay, some heavy gunpowder, some large gunpowder. We're gonna make a bunch of acid rounds. We're also gonna make sure we have 200 submachine gun ammo. Put the grenade away for now. We do not need it until G4. We'll go ahead and mix some stuff. Take some more acid rounds out. Take the spark shot out. We need to make a little bit of room for the submachine gun. I was making some more. There we go. So anywhere from 14 to 19 acid rounds are totally fine. Just make sure everything is equipped beforehand, and again, make sure that you do not have flame rounds equipped inside of your grenade launcher, or there is a high probability that you take some hits.
Thank God. The antiviral agent. Gotta get back to Sherry.
Class A.
So as soon as the fight starts, we're going to aim for the leg, then the back. We're going to get ourselves a little bit of distance. Now, if we feel that he's coming up on us too quick, we always use the acid round, but our machine gun does the job. Hit him with the spark shot. We're going to wait for his eyes to pop out again. There is a strong chance right here. Keeps on us like that. And that is exactly why we have defense items. Now he does his 4-piece combo. We have got to get out of the way. Hit him with the spark shot. Back with the submachine gun before he goes ahead and throws that capsule. Now you could use the spark shot here, doing a little bit extra damage, or you could just completely unload your SMG. Basically, when you're at this point and you do enough damage with the SMG, the fight is basically done.
Target has been neutralized. Ending quarantine.
You get rid of the submachine gun ammo, there's really nothing left, but we want to make sure we take the 2 flash grenades over here as well as the regular hand grenade. That way we have extra grenades for this final G4 fight.
Service lift is now operational.
Gotta get back to Sherry. Sherry, can you walk faster? I don't want to rush you, but we have to go.
Initiated. Use the central elevator to evacuate immediately to the bottom level train platform. Attention. Self-destruct sequence initiated.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Use the central elevator to evacuate immediately to the bottom level train platform. Attention. Self-destruct sequence initiated. Use the central elevator to evacuate immediately to the bottom level train platform. Attention. Self-destruct sequence initiated. Use the central elevator
Claire? Yeah?
to the bottom level.
Thank you for being so nice to me. For helping me. I'm really glad I met you.
Self-destruct
Really glad I met you too, Sherry.
Use the
But save your thanks until I get you out of this place.
to the bottom level train platform. Attention. Self-destruct sequence initiated. Use the central elevator to evacuate immediately to the bottom level train platform. Attention. Self-destruct sequence initiated. Use the
Alright, so now this is the point where we're going to take all of our grenades out because we're heading over to G5. We are going to keep the grenade launcher with the acid rounds because there are 2 group monsters we have to subdue, as well as 1 zombie that has like 10 HP. So in Claire's scenario, she is always a little bit ahead of Leon, so the Groots are still asleep to where when you're playing with Leon, you have to kind of either kill or stun them. Again, do not worry about Sherry. She cannot take any damage from the monsters.
self-destruct sequence initiated.
Of course. The stupid thing's locked.
Hold on!
Okay, so while Sherry goes inside and opens the door, we're going to use the acid rounds to hold off of these tree creatures. Now, it's not going to kill them, but it'll subdue them enough for time to pass till she opens the door. We're out of flame rounds, and we have submachine gun rounds, but there's really no reason to take the submachine gun. This will actually knock them down. There is a high probability, though, they will get back up from it, but it does a good job of subduing them in place.
Nice work.
Now here's the last monster. You just gotta kind of hit him with a round. You could really hit him with anything. Just make sure you hit him. He's got like very little HP.
Sherry, you hanging in there? Had a girl. Think we're almost out of here.
That's the elevator that Leon goes down to fight Super Tyrant. So now we're gonna put all of our weapons away, make sure we have our grenades equipped. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and take on G4. G4 is not an HP health-based fight. There's no health bar, like invisible health bar for this enemy. It's about how many eyes you shoot on the enemy.
8 minutes until detonation.
And also, we want to try to save at least 200 ammo inside of the minigun for the G5 fight. So just make sure that you're using your grenades more so than the minigun itself. You could use the minigun, just like I said, try to save half. When the fight starts, we're going to go to the left. Chuck a grenade, arch it enough.
Why can't you just
Keep our distance, use the corners of the train. Throw another one right there. Now he has a habit of climbing up on here. We could try to hit a couple of eyes, but you want to hide behind the train so that you don't get jumped on. Still use the back of the train as defense. He jumped right over us. Good time to throw a grenade. Now we want to get to the backside. He does this crazy lunge attack. Make sure you're kind of on the opposite side.
7 minutes until detonation.
Couldn't tell right there if the grenade actually hit him, so I threw one more, which is a little dangerous, but at this point I didn't actually know where he was, so now I was able to see him. We'll chuck another grenade. He's gonna try to climb up here. Once he climbs up here, we just want to make sure we can knock him off or hide again. Chuck a grenade. We have 2 left. Now he's pretty much almost done. Just hide behind this one last time. Get one final grenade arc out there, arch. And when he starts moving like this, the fight is basically done. Now all we have to do is just shoot a couple more eyes. Saved over 200 bullets. That's it, that's G4. Now all that's left is G5, the true ending battle, and that is the run.
Claire!
It's okay. I'm here. We're getting out of here.
Alright, so now for the final fight. We have over 200 minigun bullets, which is basically all we need, but it's always good to have an extra weapon with you. I take the submachine gun and the ammo, because that's, again, really all you need. You could take the grenade launcher, but with what we have, the minigun should be enough. And this is really it. All we have to do now is we're going to head down the train. Keep the minigun equipped. Anything over 200 bullets will basically secure you the kill. It's just, you have to make sure you start shooting when I say. So again, you just want to make sure you don't start shooting at G5 until he gets pretty dang close and the eye comes out of his mouth. When the eye comes out of his mouth, that's when he could take damage.
Hope you like bullets, because I got a hell of a lot more.
Just wait. It seems like right now, you know, feels like this is probably okay. Let me unload. Don't do it just yet.
Sake, how the hell are you still kicking? Like Chris likes to say.
Now, absolutely destroy him. Hold the trigger down or whatever button you're pressing. That's it.
Claire! We're gonna lose that car!
You like that? Fine, fucker!
Give me your hand!
So, are you guys like boyfriend and girlfriend?
No, we're just. Well, we actually just met last night.
Yeah. That would have been one hell of a first date, though.
Yeah, you have no idea.
Look! He might be able to give us a ride.
What if it's not just the city?
Get Sherry out of here.
Come on.
Hey, that was Live Another Day by the great.
He was friendly.
So, is it over?
I don't know. But if it's not, we'll stop it. Whatever it takes.
Yeah, you're damn right we will.
As long as we stick together, we'll be fine. Come on.
Hey, you guys can adopt me.
Adopt you.
We can get a puppy
Puppy.
and a parrot.
Parrot. Great.
I always wanted pets, but my mom said they're too messy.
Next up on this boring Wednesday is a song to get your blood pumping.
And that's the run, guys. That is a Claire B no save, no damage playthrough. That is all 4 scenarios complete, doing no save, no damage. We've come a long way in the last 7 months. I look forward to giving you guys my all in 2024. If you feel obliged to, you could follow my Patreon at The Notorious Base, patreon.com at The Notorious Base. I do a lot of no damage runs on my channel of YouTube, and we had a phenomenal time of 1 hour, 31 minutes, 46 seconds. You got the S+. Congratulations, everyone. I hope this guide helps, and leave a comment or a like if it did. We'll see you for the next one, which will be Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell Pandora tomorrow. This is The Notorious Base, signing out.